What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today is day 105, April 15th, 2025. Today we are not in store, but we got a message to start off the day. Someone was asking for one of our hoodies, so we're just headed to go meet up with them quick, sell the hoodie, and then we're gonna see what else we got going on today for you guys. But might be a bit more of a quiet day, but you guys already know we usually try to figure something out for you guys, keep it somewhat entertaining. But it's not too far of a drive to this meetup, so we're gonna head there, sell the hoodie, and then I'm not too sure what else we're gonna do today. But so the hoodie ended up being the wrong size. We just had a bit of confusion sorting out sizes. I guess in the description I put large, but it was actually a medium. But I posted a picture of the size tag, so like, it's no one's fault. It's kind of my fault, kind of his fault. No one's fault entirely. I could have done my due diligence and made sure I was posting the right size. He could have just double checked the photo. It goes both ways. I'm not mad, is what it is. I messed up, but now we are headed to the store to pick up a key quick, and then we're gonna see what else we got going on today for you guys, because it's a pretty quiet day today. So I'm not sure if we're gonna have much else for you guys, but we're gonna try to find some stuff, see if there's anything going down. So we had a pretty quiet day today, but we got a few more photos taken for some vintage stuff. We just have to go through and post it once we get some more time. Unfortunately, we had that little hoodie mishaps, but again, I could have made sure I was posting the right size. He could have checked the size. No one's really at fault, but just a little irritating when stuff like that happens. But you kind of have to brush off the irritation when no one's necessarily at fault. It would have been entirely different if, like, one of us was more at fault, but it was just miscommunication, really. But we had a shorter day today. We didn't really do too much vlog-worthy. Usually on our off days, we try to hit the thrifts and whatnot, but we hit the thrift yesterday and we had a pretty good haul, so we didn't go today, and we didn't have any packages going out or anything, so it was a pretty chill day today. But tomorrow we are back in store. We have our essentials shirt from Winners the other day that we need to bring in store, and we also have our essential shirt that we found at the thrift the other day that we have to bring in store. So those two will be going in store tomorrow. They'll be posted up for a pretty good price, because I got them for a good price, so you guys will get a good price. But pretty soon we're gonna have to get some new kicks. I feel like I've been a little slow on the sneaker side of things and a bit more clothing focused, and I feel like I should kind of get back to grabbing shoes a bit more regularly. Like, I haven't been avoiding shoes, just I haven't necessarily been looking for pairs like I usually do. I've just been kind of letting stuff come to me, and I should probably start looking for some inventory. But we also have some events coming up midsummer. We got one in June in Cornwall, and then I'm pretty sure Soul Exchange is July, and that one's in Mississauga. I believe we're going to be staying with the homie Valiant Soul when we go to the Mississauga event. He said come down for a few days, stay with him, do the event with him, and he said he'll kind of show us around, see what's going down in Hamilton. So that's something to look forward to. But I'm also pretty excited about the Cornwall event, just as it's local. So this is my city, this is where I grew up, so it's just kind of cool to be a vendor at something like that in my own city. Like, of course, the Toronto ones are probably better and more niched towards fashion. This one's like just a big market. It's not necessarily a vintage market. It's just a street night market. So like, there's all sorts of vendors that are gonna be there. Like, there'll be people selling jewelry, candles, like food trucks, everything. Whereas like these Toronto events, people are coming for shoes, they're coming for clothes. So we'll kind of have to play it out and see how it ends up going in June, but I have somewhat of an expectation of how it'll go, but not entirely. I'm like simply basing my expectations off what I've heard from people about the past years. So from what I've heard is it's been getting better each year, which is usually how events work, and then they kind of die out after a couple of years if they're not marketed properly. But so I kind of have an expectation, like I think I'll sell a decent amount of stuff, but I don't want to say I'm gonna sell everything or gonna sell nothing. Like, I have an idea of how much stuff might move there, but you never really know because with vintage, it's super random. Whereas with like streetwear and sneakers, there's only so much you can buy. So it's not like one-offs. Like, if I want this in a size small and a size large and I look hard enough, I can probably find it. But when it comes to vintage, it's a bit harder. It's not necessarily impossible, just it's a bit harder to do, but you can still find it and stuff like that. So it's not too big of an issue, but again, I should probably get back on to picking up some shoes. It's been a while for that. So over the next couple weeks, keep your eyes open for some new pairs, because I honestly have quite a few pairs that I've already paid other sellers for, and I just haven't had them shipped to me yet. So I'll probably go through this week, make a bunch of shipping labels, and have those sellers ship me all these pairs so that we can get some new inventory in store. We consistently have new inventory in store, but like I already said, you guys probably might have noticed over the last couple months, I think it's safe to say that the last couple months it's been more clothing niched, but I feel like it's just because in the winter shoes move a little slower. It's kind of like that every winter. But now that the weather's starting to get nice again, we should probably pick up some kicks, and clothing just consistently moves because you some people don't want to wear their shoes in the winter, but like you have to wear clothes all year round. So clothes are just always a bit more consistent, and in my opinion, you should always try to shop used for clothing because there's so much clothing and so much clothes goes into our landfill. So I personally have been trying to avoid brand new clothing over the last little while, but obviously if it's a piece you really want, like, don't let that stop you. But there's enough like used clothing to go around for the next like 10 generations, I think it is. It's something crazy like that, like the next 10 generations of people, if they didn't make any more clothes, they have enough brand new clothes to supply those next 10 generations, which is absolutely absurd. So I've been trying to shop used and maintain the environment because it kind of helps. Obviously, it's not the biggest change, but if you're going to be buying something anyways, you may as well save some money, and you know, you're kind of saving, you're not saving the environment, but you are helping. Like, every little bit counts, right? But tomorrow we will be back in store. Got some shirts to post up, so we will catch you guys then. But if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and hit the bell to get notified every day about our daily vlogs. But that's all we got for today. We will catch you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Lacedbyhook signing out. Peace.